So everyone knows about characters like Freddy Fazbear and Huggy Wuggy. They are part of a horror subgenre called mascot horror. But what is mascot horror, and why is it no longer scary? It all started in 2014. Indie game developer Scott Cawthon had just put out a new project, Five Nights at Freddy's. He made this game after getting a review about his previous game, Chipper and Sons Lumber Co., saying that the game was too creepy and the characters felt almost robotic.
This is a trailer for Chipper and Sons Lumber Company on Steam Greenlight. Terrifying. Utterly What in the name of Jesus Saint McFuck? Oh, I was chopping I thought he was just farting out wood. You may notice the dead, terrifying, soulless eyes of the background characters. That's a signature of Chip and whatever the fuck Chipper and Sons. Look at them, they're just... I like to think that Chipper here, the little fellow, is just forcing these other beavers to chop forever against their will. They want to die. They know they should die.
Five Nights at Freddy's, or FNAF, was a huge success, mainly due to YouTubers like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye playing the game. Markiplier's video currently having 124 million views, and Jack's having 15 million views. The game then released a prequel in 2014, and the universe continued to grow. The reason the games both came out in the same year was because these games are very basic, having you sit in a room and survive all the animatronics. The most recent installment of the Freddy Fazbear franchise is Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, coming out only 2 months ago. 3 years after that, a new horror game released called Hello Neighbor. And while not technically mascot horror, it did bring people back to the horror genre. 4 years after that, a company called Mob Games, now known as Mob Entertainment, released a new mascot horror game, Poppy Playtime. The game was only 30 minutes long, but again, more YouTubers played it, like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye also hopping on it again. Markiplier getting 22 million and Jack getting 11 million. The game then released a second chapter, and then a third, and now a fourth. But newer mascot horror such as Rainbow Friends and Garten of Banban are just not scary. But why? Well, the first reason is the character design. One of them, Jumbo Josh, looks like he's made out of clay/Play-Doh, which there's no problem with, done right, as seen with characters like Doughy from Poppy Playtime. Another thing is that they seem to have no scary or horrific qualities. No sharp teeth like Huggy, no dead eyes like Freddy and Catnap, no psychotic voice like Mummy Longlegs.
Obey the rules, or I'll tear you apart and eat your insides while you're still alive.
Nothing. And while Garten of Banban has gotten better, it still isn't as scary as the competitors. Now to Rainbow Friends. Well, the characters have some flaws. The only character I know of that has some horror quality is Cyan. Yes, you heard that right, they named him based on colour. But anyway, Cyan has some sharp teeth, and that's the only horror quality that they seem to have. Lighting is also a big part in this issue. Garten and Rainbow Friends both have very bright settings, ruining the horror. A quick announcement before the end: if you want me to try Rainbow Friends, then comment down below. In conclusion, the main issue of mascot horror nowadays is that the settings are not creepy, neither are the characters. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, see you next time, bye!